polar pistil interaction. So pollen is nothing but a pollen tube. Okay? So pollen pistil interaction. The pollen is nothing but a male gametophyte, while the pistil is called as female gametophyte. So this is diagram of female gamete, that is pistil. Actually the female gamete is like this. Gynoecium. The single unit is called as carpel or pistil. This is stigma, style, and inside that ovary is present. And inside the ovary, ovules are there. And the ovule, this is the single structure of one embryo sac, that is nothing but the ovule. So this ovule having different points, that is chalazal end, which is attachment of embryo sac with the this integuments. Antipodal cell, which provide nourishment to the egg cell. Polar nuclei, it is required for the fertilization purpose. Nucell is nothing but the sac-like structure. The egg cell, the middle cell, egg cell is present, a single cell is present, which is called as egg cell. One polar nuclei fuses with the egg cell, while the synergies, these two cells are called as synergial cells, and the synergial cells are required for the providing nutrition or the attraction chemical for the pollen tube. So this is the introductory point about the embryo cell. So now today's topic is pollen pistil interaction. What is interaction? It means for the fertilization process, it is necessary that this male gamete and the female gamete will fuses together. So this interaction is takes place with the help of different steps. Here the main step is whenever pollen grain, this is the stigma, and here yesterday we have talked about the pollination. The pollination is nothing but attachment of this pollen grain from anther to stigma. Stigma produces sticky substance, but the process is not done over here. So for that, one more process is needed, like formation of pollen tube. This pollen tube is formed inside the style, okay? And then it reaches up to the embryo sac, and this is called as pollen pistil interaction. When it reaches up to one ovule, then what happens further? Here it is the micropilar end, and through this micropilar end, the pollen tube is extending towards your secondary nucleus. So this is nothing but pollen pistil interaction, and here the pollen tube is entered from the micropilar end. This end is called as micropilar end. Okay. Then that type of interaction is called as progamy. When pollen and pistil interacted through this progamy, this synergial cells acting most important function for this interaction, it produces chemicals. These chemicals attracting this pollen tube towards the embryo sac, so that it goes up to the egg cell, and then it fuses further for the interaction. Okay, so this, whenever the pollen tube is entering from the micropilar end, then that type of interaction is called as progamy. The second is chalazogamy. Here I am mentioning that one part of the egg cell is chalaza. This is the chalaza. These are antipodal cell. This is polar nuclei. Whenever the pollen tube is entering from the chalazal end, then that type of interaction is called as chalazogamy. And when the pollen tubes, these 2 or 3 outer integument, this is inner integument. When the pollen tubes are entering from this covering, that is integument, then that type of interaction is called as mesogamy. There are 3 types of interaction, pollen pistil interaction in the angiosperm. That is progamy, when the pollen tube is entered from the micropilar end; chalazogamy, when the pollen tube are entered from the chalazal end; while mesogamy, when the pollen tubes are entered from the integuments. Then that type of interaction is called as mesogamy. And one more part that is important: who is responsible for the attraction of pollen tube up to the ovule? The synergial cells. The synergial cells are responsible for producing chemicals, those chemicals attracting pollen tube towards the ovule, and so that after producing that chemical, the synergial cells are going to be burst. Okay, but because their function is enough. And now one gamete is fuses with the egg cell, and the another one is fuses fertilization process takes place. So this is all about pollen pistil interaction. Next topic from the chapter reproduction in lower and higher plant is double fertilization. The most important thing about double fertilization is its characteristic of angiosperm only. So you can say in higher plants double fertilization takes place. This is for the safety purpose. The question maybe arises like that, where the double fertilization process takes place. It takes place only in angiosperm, not in Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta and Gymnosperm. The last class from the kingdom Plantae, that is angiosperm, that is higher plants following this type of fertilization, that is double fertilization. So here double fertilization takes place with the help of two processes, syngamy or triple fusion, or you can say in the simple language it is called as first fertilization, and this triple fusion is also called as second fertilization. So the name itself suggests that what is the meaning of double fertilization? It means fertilization process takes place twice. Here, so first fertilization is called as syngamy and second fertilization is called as triple fusion. So in this way, two-time fertilization process takes place. That's why this fertilization is called as double fertilization. Fertilization is nothing but fusion of male and female gamete. So here, with the help of this diagram, I will explain you how double fertilization takes place in the angiosperm. So here, the basic diagram of the carpel, stigma, style and ovary. And the pollen grain is here attached to stick onto the stigma. The normal diagram of pollen grain is like this. So actually, you can see this pollen grain is non-motile, totally non-motile part. So how these male gametes are coming up to the embryo sac? It is coming with the help of this pollen tube. The pollen grain are responsible to form the internal part of this pollen grain, forming the pollen tube, and this pollen tube is now moving towards the embryo sac. Why it is moving towards the embryo sac? It is because of the synergic cell. Just before I told you about the pollen pistil interaction. Pollen pistil interaction मध्ये सांगितलं की synergic cells ह्या दोन cells आहेत. ह्या cells ला म्हणतात synergic. आणि ह्या दोन cells chemical produce करतात आणि हे chemical कशासाठी असतं? तर pollen tube ला attract करण्यासाठी की जेणेकरून pollen tube ची growth होईल आणि त्याला एक direction मिळेल की जेणेकरून ते male gametes embryo sac पर्यंत पोहोचतात. हे झाल्यानंतर इथे synergic cells burst होऊन जातात, त्यांचं फंक्शन संपून जातं. ठीक आहे? When the synergic cell bursts, this outer membrane breaks. Okay, and now the first male gamete is fuses with egg cell, and this is first fertilization, that is called as syngamy. So first male gamete with egg cell form zygote, and this process is called as syngamy, that is first fertilization. And after forming the zygote is moving into the embryo sac, and now the second male gamete is fuses with secondary nuclei, form endosperm, which provide nourishment, and this is called as triple fusion or secondary fertilization. Why this process is called as triple fusion? Because secondary nucleus having two nuclei, and the third one is from the male gamete. So here 1, 2 and 3 nuclei fuses together to form endosperm. That's why this process is called as triple fusion or second fertilization. Why there is necessity of this fertilization should be taken in the two processes? Actually, it is you can say characteristic of embryo sac which is present in the angiosperm. They are having two nuclei, but it means polar nuclei, secondary nuclei, single cell nucleus having two nucleus. The polar nuclei having two nucleus. That's why when secondary nuclei fuses with male gamete, it forms endosperm, and the first male gamete fuses with the egg cell, it forms the zygote. So zygote is nothing but actual seed, which is going to we are going to pour in the soil, and new plant is formed from that seed. But why there is need of this triple fusion, and what is this PEN? The full form of PEN is primary endospermic nucleus, PEN. And what is the function of this PEN. Because with the help of first fertilization, here itself we are getting the seed. So here the main purpose of fertilization is fulfilled. As we are getting the seed, then there is no need of the triple fusion according to us. But actually in the angiosperm they are called as higher plant. As it means they are flowering plant, they are fruiting plants. जर त्या झाडाला कंटिन्युअसली फ्लावर्स आणि फ्रुट्स येत असतील तर त्यांच्या सेड पण तेवढी डेव्हलप पाहिजे, तेवढी त्याच्यामध्ये नरिशमेंट कपॅसिटी पाहिजे. सो हे नरिशमेंट कोण प्रोव्हाइड करतं, तर हे नरिशमेंट प्रोव्हाइड केलं जातं विथ हेल्प ऑफ दिस प्रायमरी एंडोस्पर्मिक न्यूक्लियस. सो व्हेनेवर सीड्स आर फॉर्म, त्या सेडला एक आउटरमोस्ट कव्हरिंग असतं, ते असतं PENचं, प्रायमरी एंडोस्पर्मिक न्यूक्लियसचं. आणि जोपर्यंत ती सीड प्रॉपरली डेव्हलप होत नाही तोपर्यंत नरिशमेंट प्रोव्हाइड करायचं काम हे आउटरमोस्ट लेअर करत असतं. ठीक आहे. That's why the double fertilization takes place in the angiosperm. So what happens in gymnosperm or thallophyta? Thallophyta and biophyta, they are seedless plants. Even the pteridophyta is also seedless. Only gymnosperm, we will talk about the gymnosperm. They are some of higher plants, but they don't have flowers and fruit. So what happens? In those plants, only first the egg cell, haploid egg cell and the haploid male gamete forms the zygote. There it is called as endosperm, and there is the double fertilization or triple fusion is not taking place in the gymnosperm. That's why the first sentence I told you that double fertilization is characteristic of angiosperm only. And here the process by which actually I told you that the pollen grains are non-motile. So how the male gametes are coming up to the egg cell? That process is called as siphonogamy. Siphonogamy is nothing but the process by which non-motile male gametes are coming to fuse with the egg cell is nothing but the siphonogamy. So these are the main points regarding double fertilization in angiosperm: syngamy, triple fusion, siphonogamy, and formation of primary endospermic nucleus.